You know, as much as I play guitar and the instruments that I'm blessed to own, there's some times I have a couple days where they don't get in my hands too much, and that's exactly what's happened over the last couple days. Just been busy with a few other things, but I have a show tomorrow. So I wanted to just do a looping lesson relative to getting yourself back into the groove. What's important is to not push yourself over to the point of creating a loop that might be extremely difficult to perform to, or have some challenges. In other words, you know, create something that ramps you up to performance. So you have to consider the kind of music that you like. For me, I like to play a little swing stuff a lot. So a swing song, a swing type feel and blues a little bit would be what would naturally fall on my fingers without too much of a thought process to go on. So that's what I'm going to build. Now for you, it might be something different. You know, it might be something different that you can get reacquainted with the guitar. That's a good way to look at it, I guess. So what we're going to do, just create a little loop, very simple chord progression. I literally have not had this instrument in my hand in almost 2 days. I've picked up a guitar in 2 days, probably a total of 5 minutes. That's very odd for me, but I hit stretches like this at times, and especially during hunting season that's coming up here, there'll be some stretches I won't touch the guitar. So with that in mind, when I do, I've got to get myself back in the groove. So let's do a little loop lesson and getting back in the groove. And let's make a little groove. So I'm going to do it in the key of A and just make a little blues loop for you, a little swing blues. So here we go. Make sure the other camera's working. Oh yes, and this, by the way, this is the AIO that I've changed the pickup out on. Not because it needed it. I just I had that pickup. It's a vintage 62, yeah, vintage 62 Fender pickup, and I did that 4 or 5 days ago, which was about the last time I played this. So this is a little test run for this. So let me make sure everything's going. There it is. All right, here we go. Great. Now, I'm going to keep the chord progression more along a bass line so I don't convolute the picking too much, because I want to hear the attempts of executing the notes that I'm going to be trying to do. So here we go. Cool. I'll do some passing chords. That gets you a pretty quick loop that you can get into it. So I'm going to start low on the neck pickup, just kind of work out a little bit. Let's see what we can do. Here we go. Already missing some notes already. Hands are cold and stiff. All right, here we go. stop for just a second and share something with you. So I'm really stiff. My hands are tight. I've been working on some boat stuff, and I had my hands in some awkward places. We did a bunch of cleaning here at the house, and so just moved a lot. So remember when you go to do these things for yourself musically, a lot of times the nature of your everyday life doesn't necessarily promote you playing guitar to the highest level that you're capable of playing. So it's like riding a bicycle or anything else, or going to the gym. You don't throw all the weight on to start, right? So right now my hands are struggling moving a little bit, so we're going to re-engage that one more time. And what I'm going to do is just try to keep adding a little bit more movement so I can finally get to a place of at least warmed up anyway. So I'd like to start off low, and I'd like to work my way up. I do want to get to this back pickup, so we'll see where that falls into. So we already have the loop. I just wanted to stop there just real quick so I could share that with you, because this is more of a, definitely on the lesson side. Even pickers who play all the time, if you put it away for a little bit, you need to treat yourself fairly emotionally to get back physically, okay? So don't ever think that when you put this down from wherever you left off that you're just going to pick it back up a few 4 days later. Heck, I can have this happen to me within a day's time, never mind, in fact, it's been a couple days. Here we go, one more time. Back pick. Okay, so that's plenty for now, because the point of this looping lesson is to get back in the groove lesson. What is it for yourself that is a musical catalyst for you to be able to get back to where you might have left off, or obviously to continue down the road. I notice for me it takes me about 15 minutes to 30 minutes of playing to get into the groove. And it's great to get away from your instrument, I believe, because you just realize how refreshed or fresh it becomes again, and getting away from it, it's just part of whether you want to or you don't want to. More than likely, life is going to dictate things for you to do other than music. So with that said, I just wanted to share a looping lesson on getting back into the groove, and there's no better way to do it than using loops to get back in there. I'll tell you what, I'm going to shut these cameras down so you all don't have to hear these mistakes over and over and over. But I'm going to just do this for a little bit and get these hands stretched and get all fired up for tomorrow. But anyway, just wanted to share that with you. Thank you for joining me on these these little moments. I've had a lot of questions, and people have personally reached out to me via social media to say, how do you get back in the groove, or what do you do for this or whatever. And I appreciate everybody's taking the time to reach out to me. And if there is something that I can offer anybody, the biggest thing I would like to impress upon all of you that have watched up to this point is, listen, this is not brain surgery. This is us enjoying music. So keep a perspective on it. And I know there's a lot of people out in this world, and I have been one of them, that have place music at a very, very high place of importance in my life, and it surely is. It is very important, but there are other things in this world other than music. So with that said, take it serious to the benefit of yourself and your life, and enjoy the journey. It is a gift, a God-given gift as far as I'm concerned. So with that said, God bless each and every one of you, and I hope that you're enjoying your journey, and it is my prayer to each of you that you are enjoying every precious second of it. Thank you for joining in. God bless you guys.